Hi everyone, I'm back from Hawaii. That was a wonderful week away. It truly is one of my favorite places in the world to visit. Drop a comment below. Tell me your dream destination or your favorite vacation spot. Hawaii is definitely probably number one on my list. Anyway, back in Calgary and gonna hit up a couple of thrift stores today. I think we're gonna go to the Winsmore, which is the everything is $1 store, and just see quickly if we can find any little gems in there. And then just down the road from there is, you know it, the Goodwill bins. So we're gonna go in there and check it out. I need to let all my friends there know that the Bins Tour video has dropped so they can check that out since they're avid shoppers of that location as well. So let's just see if we find anything. If there's nothing good, we're not going to buy, but if we find a gem, of course we will. Come on along. Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? And that is the leaves turning. No, summer's not over, is it really? Okay, I do know it's September, but doesn't it seem a little too soon? So here we are. It's in this big, I'm gonna back out and show you, this very large commercial storefront. There are some other businesses in here as well, but kind of like unassuming. We're gonna go in and just see what's in store today. Right out of the gate, we're in the linens, and of course, you know, green always catches my eye, but I was like, what is this puffy looking thing? And so I start to look at it, sort of checking it out, and I see this label, and I'm like, ooh, this looks like something. Now, I don't know what size we have here. I don't know exactly, but I will throw up some comps and you will be amazed. And I am definitely picking this up for $1. On further inspection, I guess I can see why it is still here, because we have a zipper issue. There is no zipper pull that I can find. So that obviously is a problem. Yes, it's not there. But you know what? For $1, we are still gonna get it. So this is, let me find the English. The mini, size medium, mummy without head, blah, blah, blah. Filler is goose down. That is probably what makes this so expensive. And then you can see it's got the temperature ratings and everything. So this is a really cool piece, and I guess it's meant to be, of course, a sleeping bag, mummy style, but even as a blanket, this seems like something that would be quite valued. Picking that up. Quick overview. It's just a small little store. That's it. You've seen it all. No pets. And there's our beautiful day outside. Lots of people do pick through the bins of clothes. You can see they've got carts, but we're just gonna grab what we can in our hand, starting with this. So it looks like we have 3 bins of bags today. That is my little suitcase sitting there. So I'm gonna start to go through it, and I'll let you know if I find anything of interest. Well, I already did, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. If you've watched some of my older videos, I've talked about these bags, miche. So what it is, there's a base bag, so that's this inner piece, and then there's these magnetic covers. See how that snaps on there? So you can interchange, you can keep the same inner bag and then change out, the shells. This one's, obviously the outside's in a bit of rough shape, and I thought, well, maybe it's still worth it to see if the base bag sells. And it does, but not a huge sell-through rate, so I'm on the fence about whether to get that. One thing it does have is these carabiner style, so you can also interchange the handle. So might it be worth it even for that? I don't think so, but we'll see. leather, but don't think we want that. Don't know if that's anything. Well, that was pretty good for, what was I in there, 20 minutes or something? I'll show you a quick little haul what I got for $5. I tucked the little mummy sleeping bag into itself and put the rest of my items in there. I got a box of masks, again, just for $1, 50 brand new masks. I figured that was just something to have on hand in the house if anyone gets sick. Look at this little beauty. I would say this is vintage. It says, where did I see? Oh, on the inside. It's a little leather key case, as you can see here. And you can see that it says, genuine leather made in Canada by Hinterland. And look at that little nice flower detail. Anyway, I thought, oh, that's just a little vintage cutie for $1. Gotta get that. And then, this is not branded, but this is actually quite a heavy, you can see gold, bit of a, I don't know, Y2K vibe maybe, chain belt. So look at this detail. I thought, ooh, with, you know, holidays coming up, maybe like a nice black dress with this snazzy gold belt. Somebody might want that. Again, $1. Everything is $1. And then I found this little gem. So this is a Michael Kors genuine leather. It says right there. Braided belt. I looked it up. I'll throw a comp up on the screen. Can't beat it for $1. So is that all my 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Nice little mini haul. So you noticed with that haul, there were no bags in there. It was a little overwhelming. I do love to dig for treasure, and I'm not afraid to get my hands right in there and start digging through bins, but those 3 bins that I showed you were chock full, and a lot of big bags. There was like suitcases and big duffel bags and a lot of, you know, insulated lunch bags and things like that. So while I'm sure somewhere in there might have been a gem or two, I was kind of over it. So no bags from there. We'll see if we can find any in my next stop. I'm not personally looking for suitcases, but if you were, look at that. Look at this. Somebody took full advantage of the sale. What an amazing haul for $4.50 each. Wow, have you ever seen anything like this before at the bins? If you need a suitcase, I keep saying it, but look at all this good stuff. That one's Nautica. I mean, some of them are older styles, of course. Look at that fancy one. What does that say? Fergie? Lightweight. I'm just giving you the full tour of all these suitcases that are for sale at $4.50 each. Duffel bags. Little Racket Club. Wow, look at all these bags. Ooh, nice hard-sided one. I might have to check that one out. Not too terribly busy on a Friday afternoon. Lots of empty space for carts and people and digging, and apparently they're not selling too many suitcases, but I'm sure that will change. Have we changed our price? Nope, still $1.75 a pound. Start here back in the big stuff, just quickly checking it out, see if there's anything of interest. What do we have? We have, oh, wooden desk. Okay, show your age, people. Did you have that kind of wooden desk when you were in school? A couple little chairs. A really big, this is a lot bigger than the shelving unit that I have in my garage. Although it looks like it's maybe missing a couple of really whittled down the furniture. Just a few hutches. And then you got your tables here. But usually they have a bit more. There's one dresser, but not too much here today. Mirror, china hutch. 1, 2, 3. Is that an old one? 4. And a bookshelf. That's it. You can get your bike. You can get your treadmill. A couple different kinds of bikes. You got your ergonomic stool / chair. You can go to spin class. There you go. Well, we'll start where we always do. In the shoes. See what we can find here before we try something else. I saw there's no purses and no other shoe bins, so might be in for a short trip today. This bag caught my eye, just with it's a navy blue and with these gold hardware accents. So I looked at it, and it is Nest. So based on the name, and after I looked inside, I figured out this is a diaper bag. Looks like a really high quality one, I must say. But I looked it up, and there are a few listed, not too many, but none sold. But look at the quality here with these metal feet on the bottom. So I don't think I'll be picking it up, but looks like a nice one. I'm not really finding anything today so far, so I thought instead I'll just show you cute things. Look at, oh, there's only one that I can see, but is that not the cutest little rubber boot you ever did see? Gotta love that. What else? This is obviously little kid stuff. These are pretty cute. Almost like little fake little Uggs. And then what did I see over here? Oh yeah, some, is that Mario and Luigi? Yes it is. Mario and Luigi shoes. Little runners. Don't really buy kid stuff, so not gonna get that. But now if I saw a pair of like canes, these are not Eddie Bauer. I might get little kitty canes or something, but probably not. So instead, I'll just give you a quick tour. Oh, what do I see here? Might fit with the cute theme. Some Friends candy cane. Looks like little slippers. Yep, slippers. And then we have some more adult shoes. Lots of color. Look at that. Stand back. We got red, we got pink, we got green. Nothing for me to buy, but interesting nonetheless. Big pair of boots there. And then what do we have coming up here? Big full bin. Here's a pair of slippers for you. Whew, those are fluffy. That's only one. And then I'll tell you something. I've seen other resellers get really excited about finding Sorel boots. I have had a pair on my store forever, and it just will not sell. So I won't be picking those up. And actually, I do see them here quite often. What are these here? Bobs. Those are kind of cool. I like that army green color. But I don't think there's anything else. I did see this. I said there was no bags, but there's a couple thrown in here. Maybe people had them from earlier. This is sort of very cool from a style perspective. Delaney. I opened it up. It's got this one handle, and I guess you push down, and then it opens up. So I'm not going to say it's the most practical bag, but it's kind of cool. Made in China. I don't know what that number is about, but I don't think we're going to get that either. So it's kind of looking like slow start. That's okay. That's okay. We do not want to buy carts full of stuff, do we, really? See, look at that shoe damage on the inside. All right, let's go try a different kind of bin. There's lots and lots of clothing bins today, which is why I am gravitating to the non-clothing. So let's see what we have in this random bin of things. This is what? Very, very heavy. I guess it's wood. It almost looks like it comes from like a church or something. I don't know. Does anybody know what that is? Tell me down below. What is this? That looks like a pet brush or something. I don't know. A pair of sandals with wooden heels. They're kind of cute, actually. Mia. And is this gym equipment? I am unsure. Let's go sliding. I guess if you were going to build a kids' playground in your backyard, maybe this is a good place to pick up stuff. Trivial Pursuit. I think we saw that last time. Pictionary. Nothing really calling out to me. Now there's a fun puzzle if you love chocolate. Put a comment down below if you like Hershey's chocolate. In the US, of course, that's a pretty major brand. It is here too in Canada, but we have some other brands that you don't. I'm personally a fan of Smarties, which is a chocolate little candies that, and they're little chocolate, candy-coated chocolate candies that you don't have in the US. What are these? Pop-it things? Watch band or something? Or just a band that you wear on your wrist? I guess that was a big thing, right? Now, I was curious what was in here, and I'm seeing it, and I'm still curious. Oh, maybe a net, some sort of a game with a ball, and I don't know. I'm not really describing it very well, am I? What do you think is in here? Nothing. Oh, is it a light thing? Like you turn on a light inside. That's what that was, right? A light bulb. I am at a loss. I do not know what that is. Leave a comment if you know. All right, we are gonna switch over here. We've got a big bin of Plush. Unless I see something very unusual, I will be leaving it. Big squishmallow. Now this little one caught my eye. She's cute, looks handmade. I really like the hair. That's very cute. Somebody did some braids. She is quite cute. But I am not seeing anything too interesting. Oh, is this a backpack? I do believe so, or some, yep. Oh, 101 Dalmatians. And it is a backpack. That's kind of cute. I'm going to look it up just to see. Interestingly, he does have a few sales. There aren't a ton of him listed. He does have a tag here, but I cannot find a year on it. So some of the listings show the year. And as you can clearly see, he is blue. His backpack is blue, and his straps are blue. And he's got like little pads on his paws. So the ones I can see, I'll throw up a comp here, are all red straps. So I don't know what that means. Now they go for quite a range of prices, but because I can't find a single blue one, now he is dirty, I'll give you that, but I think I could just throw him in the washer. I'm a little bit tempted. How heavy is he? We'll put him in the cart and give him a thought. Anybody else cute in here? Got ourselves a little firehouse Dalmatian. And a very colorful, I guess that's an owl. He's funny. Some real big ones. Hey, wait a minute. What? Are we in business now with 2 of these? I wonder if a pair of them would sell even better. Wow, he's dirty. What have you been sniffling around in, Mr. Dalmatian? Well, okay, this looks like all the ones I was seeing on the screen. Some going for as low as like $18, some going for like $40. So I am going to add him to his little friend down there. And we're going to think about that with Christmas coming up. This is a... Look at him. What is he? A worm? A caterpillar? I'm not even sure. And this is a gund. You see that tag there? Just a classic big, very large teddy bear. And ooh, look at the colors on this toucan. Okay, I kind of love him. I'm not getting him. He's huge, but I love him. We can just admire, right? We don't have to buy everything. Got ourselves a, what is he, a gorilla? Wow. It is kind of fun to go through here. Is this my inner child coming out? Got ourselves a neck pillow. I wished I had one of those. I don't know what I was thinking when I packed for my trip to Hawaii, because I had a red-eye home on Sunday night just this past weekend. And I did not pack warm enough clothes. I did not have a neck pillow. I did not bring a little airline blanket. They did not have blankets. They didn't sell blankets. What was I doing? Anyway, I made it home, of course. Just a little less comfortable than I could have been. Now you see the clothes? Are we gonna take a look? Sometimes I just grab the odd item. What does that say? LRG? Clothing and equipment. They look like the kind of shorts that either of my nephews would wear, but looks like some paint or something on there. So I think I'm gonna move along. We are at the front bins, which is oftentimes shoes, but not today. And I see this thing and I'm like, what is this frayed rope? What is this? What is this? And so I start checking it out and I'm like, whoa, check out this super heavy duty metal handle. What does it say? Klein tools. I'm like, okay, this feels like very heavy canvas. Actually, let me recreate this for you. So first I see this. I'm like, oh, made in the USA, quality. Look at the stitching. It's got this like hard bottom. I'm like, what is this thing? So I Google imaged it, and it is a tool pouch, caddy, bag, whatever you want to call it. I guess apparently with this style you can hang it. So I look it up. First I see the brand now. Okay, Klein Tools. This stuff, I'll show you what they go for new, and then I'll throw up a comp of what they go for used. Now my question is this like the design that it has this frayed edge? Like, is this part of the whole aesthetic of the thing, or is this actually broken? So next step, I am gonna check that out. You see it's made its way into my cart. So the answer is that is part of the aesthetic or the design of the thing, according to the other one that has also sold. So we will be picking that guy up. What an interesting find. Okay, there is something I like about these random type of bins. Look at these shoes. What? They are interesting, to say the least. Look at these faces. And so I thought, okay, what are we dealing with here? Well, Zona Centro Lavorazione Artigiana, which I think, it's made in Italy, you can read here, might mean handmade, artisan, I don't know. I'm going to look up a translation of that. But I see a couple of this brand listed, but I don't think any are as cool as this one. So I'm thinking for all these way, and they're in very nice condition, I think I might pick these up. This actually seems like something that would really possibly sell on Poshmark. Okay, I was kind of right. Handcrafted, made in Italy. So these are a yes. Look at what a basket we got going today. We got a tool thing, we got shoes, we got a couple of Dalmatians. Oh my, what a combination. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I do like art. So this looks old and quite frankly a bit faded, more than a bit faded. Let's see. Ooh, etched right into the back. Fine art prints by Gelman. Crossing the Stream by Melrose. 11 by 14. It looks like it possibly had some like craft paper on there. That's actually sharp right there. Interesting. I don't think it's anything I am interested to get. Frame has definitely seen better days, but interesting. Oh, what do we have? A plate display holder. I wonder if that would be ever useful for my reselling business, like to just show a plate. Probably not. Look at that. Zeller's is a department store, sort of a discount department store that was definitely there when I was a kid, but has been closed for quite a number of years now. You can see it was originally 75 cents. Original packaging. All right, have you gotten the vibe that we're kind of just having a bit of fun today at the bins? Maybe I'm not being terribly serious. Probably because my favorite categories are not here. Anywho, look at this. Trouble. Used to love this game growing up. So here's a little fun retro. Right, ready? I rolled a 3. Now a 1. And now, ooh, shake it, a 2. If it had all the pieces, which I don't, it does not. Oh, or does it? You know what? I might even just have to get this. It's very light. That would be some retro family fun. I'm going to count and see if we've got all our pieces. Here's the deal. There's only supposed to be 4 of each color, total of 16. And you can see there's way more than that in this bag. So here's what I figured out. These ones with the little ridge are the originals. They fit right in there, and they've got this, whatever, little branding on the top, I guess. At least I'm pretty sure those are the originals. And we've got some replacements. So there's more than enough pegs to play the game. They're not all original, though. And I did look at the box. This game is from 1998, this particular version of it. Should I get it? Should I not? Would you get it? And who's this guy we've got here in the bins? This really nice rocking horse. Trying to look to see his face. Let's see if we can get him in there. Squeeze me. Oh, he does make little neighing sounds. Anyway, he's very cute. And I checked his label. So here's his label. And he is Krisha Playful Plush. I'm not going to get him. I haven't completely lost it. But I'll throw up some comps. So if you ever see this brand of plush, it can bring really good money from the looks of it. Okay, I saw this box and I have done really well with some Christmas nativity figures I found in a box at the bins. Look at this. Somebody's mom handmade some dolls. So it looks like somebody hasn't gone all the way in here, because I had to kind of rip it open. Let's see what we've got here. Angels. Oh, look at that. They have sort of, I don't know, pebbles or sand or something in the bottom. And then somebody must have yanked this one out, because I would say this is part of the same set. It's exactly the same, made the same. So we've got that one. We've got this angel. What else? Oh, this is Nativity. There's baby Jesus in the manger. And then this must be Mary. Oh, this is a find. I have chills. This is a handmade nativity with Mary and Joseph, an angel, and baby Jesus. We are getting this for sure. See, you gotta open up these boxes, and I mean, maybe not everybody's looking for this, but wow, that's just, I'll show it up close so you can see. Look at her wings. Her little, wow. Little hands. Wow, this is really clean because it was kept in this box, and it doesn't even look to be like discolored. This looks really old. Okay, can you tell? I'm excited about this one. I'm gonna package it all up nicely back in this bag so it stays nice. But before I put it away, I just wanted you to get the nice view of it all together. Isn't that something? And a few more pieces to look at. Hey, pretty generic floral from Walmart. And a, very heavy. This is heavy. Interesting sort of a hilly landscape. Very textured. You can sort of see that. And these are like roofs. What do we got going on here? Anything? Nothing. Okay. Then we have, yes. Then we have someone's creation with some very wild colors. Wow, now that is a mountain scene. I guess that's someone's interpretation. The coloring right here actually just is reminding me of Hawaii, actually. The blue water and the colors. And now, they don't have snow on top of the mountains there, though. That's for sure. At least not, maybe they do on the Big Island, but not in Maui. And then we got this little book by Tori. Okay, that expression is pretty cute. It's just mass produced. Yeah, just stapled on there. But if you were a pet owner and this looked like your little guy, very cute. All right, that's the end of our art tour for today. Well, I did a bunch of digging, but I don't know how successful I was. I found this cute Slogger rain shoe, but only one. So that goes back. Now I found these Converse leather. I don't know. I might look them up. I did sell a pair. I think they were older though than this. So I don't know about these. We'll see. And then I found these. Oh, I see this one down here. If I could find the other one, I think these could be fairly good, like a wedge flip-flop. But again, one. And same here. This is Ralph Lauren. Little moccasin type shoe. Only one. But this I did find a pair. So this is Zamberlan. I believe these are made in Italy. This is a men's leather lined. We've got, let's look at the condition. They are in nice condition. We've got laces. So these are heavy, but I think we're looking at some very strong comps, and of course we're coming into the right season for that too. These, I was like, oh, slippers are hard to sell, and then I saw UGG. So I'm gonna look them up, but a men's moccasin style, really nice condition. Look at the bottom there. We might just be having to get those. And let's see what other singles I have. Oh, this is a pair. A brand I do not know. Let's see, where's the other one? Oh, here we go. Oops. Original Granico design. Like a men's, oh, you know, I'm looking at that heel. That is, I would say, too worn. So we're throwing those back. And then I think these are non-matches. So these are Nun Bush. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Can't find the mate. And this is like a women's practical kind of boot. What does that actually say? Can't read it, but it's Riker. Maybe they got them at Costco. I think Costco sells these now, but anyway, can't find the match. And then these were a matching pair of sandals that I found. These are Joseph Seibel. Tend to do well. This looks like a larger size. I'm on the fence though, whether to pick them up. I'm thinking, well, I'll check the stitching, and if it's good all the way around, then I will. All right, looping back, these are a no. They're boys and none sold. So we will leave them. All right, put your comment and vote below. Which would you like me to be for Halloween? Is this a Lego girl mask? We've got this interesting heavy wooden mask. I don't think you could, well, I guess you could wear that. It's got a bunch of writing in it. It looks like Spanish perhaps. Or there's this guy. Is that Batman or something? Look at me, I do not know. I do not know my characters. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. These two were together, but this guy I picked up in another bin. This gal. Lego. Oh, is this Lego Ninjago or something? I don't know. Anyway, cute. Not gonna get them, but cute. So I actually lined up for the new bins of bags because it's the first bins of bags since I got here. And I was lined up in front of that middle one right there and didn't find a thing. But now that it's all settled down, look what I found. This is an Element skater backpack. It's a Mojave is the model number, and it's got this cool colorway. It is absolutely going in my cart. One last set of bins, and then I think we are out of here. Let's see, I don't think I need a a used keyboard. And this is some sort of twisty game with tubes. Let's see. Anything interesting, you let me know. Hey, didn't we see this guy in another bin? Has he made his way back out? Then we got a turtle and a Ninja Turtle. A little bit of everything, but nothing that strikes me as being particularly unusual. Titleist. Now, what is Trimble? Nah. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Think I must be tired and possibly hungry now. Look at the size of this guy. He has got to weigh, oh my word, he's really heavy. So by the pound, he's going to cost a pretty penny. And, oh, here's a very cute pineapple. Now, if you watched my bins tour, you already know this, but things that do not sell on this floor in the 30 minutes that they are out here or so, they actually get shredded up. At least I'm talking about the Plush here. They get shredded up for house insulation. How about that? So if these are not saved, at least they're going to be repurposed. And if you have not watched my epic tour of this Goodwill bins, specifically back in there behind those double doors, I will put the link up here so that you can watch it. It is very, very interesting. I promise you that. All right, I think we're going to go back to the cart and make a final decision on what we're taking and head on out. Okay, just when you think you're out, look what I see. Aloha! Of course, that catches my eye, considering I just got back from Maui. Don't think I'll be buying that blow-up, whatever it is. And look at this really big, full bin of toys, games. Oh my goodness, what is this? Is this an airplane, folks? This is, in fact, a Barbie airplane. I've never seen one in real life. Look at this thing. Okay, now I have to investigate. So this is, I guess, our little kitchen. Like our little cupboards at the back for the flight attendants. We've got our chair with our seatbelt, of course, and another one. And I'm not, oh, here. This is for the washroom. I don't know where the washroom is exactly in this particular airplane. And then you've got the pilot. That looks like something Barbie. Oh, the chair can recline from the looks of it. But check this thing out. Okay, I gotta pull it shut. Oh my goodness. Okay, you do know I love to play with these toys here, right? At the bins. Oh, I got a little bit of a conflict here. We've got a little upper drawer. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. We're getting ready for takeoff. There's the wings. Look at engines. We've got landing gear. Oh, wow. This thing is actually really heavy. But how fun. I have literally never seen one. I'm going to look it up just for kicks and see if they're selling on eBay. Well, there are, I think, 70-something pink ones listed for sale and a few sold, but some for very low amounts. And considering how heavy this is, we're definitely not going to be picking that up. But did I enjoy playing with it? Absolutely. What a fun day at the bins. Final verdict is in. We're out here at the car. So these are the handmade Nativity figures. We got this skater backpack, this tool pouch thing, which by the way is a little bit heavy. Picked this up when you weren't looking. Chicago Blackhawks golf head cover. Picked this up as well. It kind of looks like a Lululemon fanny pack or belt bag, but it's a different brand. But I thought I might, if it comes nice and clean, I might even keep that for myself. It's not a big reseller, because that would be kind of handy to be hands-free. I got this little zipper pouch to go with my big collection of sage aromatherapy things that I have listed. And then 1, 2, those Italian leather hiking boots, and a pair of sandals. 3, 4 pairs of shoes. So that's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items for $23. So that's just over $2 per item. Considering some of the shoes are quite heavy, I'm pretty happy with that. Well, not a huge haul today, but that's kind of the point. I'm not trying to add tons to my death pile, just trying to get a few little fresh things to list for sale. I think I had a total of, between the two stops, 16 items for $28 in total. Definitely think I can make that back with probably one of my 16 items, and then the rest will be profit once it sells. Thank you always for watching. I really do appreciate all those of you, and for those of you who are always commenting, I truly appreciate it. For those of you who haven't, drop a comment, say hello, be part of the dialogue here. Let me know what you think, good or bad, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thank you. See you later. Bye. Bonus footage. Can't get far, waiting for the train. Oh, looks like we're clear.